Hey, Master of Speed, it's Terra Master, and he is Justice. And it's Thursday. You know what that means? That means it's time for another worst case scenario. Unfortunately, it is Thursday, not Friday. But Thursday means that Friday is tomorrow. In the meantime, Herald of Ultimateness, just kidding. That'd be worst case for a different reason. In the meantime, we're going to start with the already confirmed card, if you were to look at the product page. That is Golden Homunculus, level 6, 1500, which is already off to a great start. Gains 300 attack and defense for each of your banished cards. Round out your Banisher of the Radiance control deck by going all in on the banish. What do you have to say about this?
Well, obviously it's insane because it gains 300 both attack and defense. If it was only one or the other, I'd say it was bad, but it gains both, so that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, immune to Sphere Query basically, because you're like, oh, you're going to switch me to defense mode? Guess what? Same
Good luck
stat.
when I have, 24 defense or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a Monarch stat line. It's great.
Hey, we did it.
All right,
so our next card, well, we have one Homunculus, so we need the other one. That's right, it is Homunculus, the alchemic being, which also works because, he likes alchemy and stuff. So it's very, very flavorful, and honestly, this very well may end up being the first plant monster that we get in Speed. Because this seems exactly like the kind of card Konami would be like, oh, this makes perfect sense for him, let's put it in. Because once per turn, you can change the attribute of this card. Woohoo!
Yeah, so good.
That clearly makes it better and useful.
Yeah,
for sure.
And it's a plant for some reason. Just look at it.
Yeah.
It's definitely a plant. It's not a fairy or anything or a warrior or.
Oh, look at all those plant-like features.
Yeah, it's a plant. It's like surely growing out of the ground that it's standing on.
Yeah. Well, also, and it's like dark out, and he's and as we all know, plants do best in pure darkness without any sunlight.
Yeah.
This makes perfect sense.
There you go. Everything makes sense. We did it.
All right, now before throwing the next card over to you, I'm going to explain to our lovely viewers why we have done the crazy thing that we have done. So the thing about Amnael is that almost none of his cards are real. And they're also bad. Like, insanely bad. So we had to get a little creative. So we thought, well, what is his thing? Well, his thing, a lot of it, in addition to alchemy, has to do with, like, the planets and the solar system and all this. And luckily for us, we already have planet-themed cards in Yugioh. So with that in mind, go ahead.
All right. So the first planet-themed card. This is our clowns of midterms or clowns of Duelists of the Shadows. By the way, in case for those of you who may not have been around this long, we accurately somehow predicted clowns being in the Paradox deck in midterms. Right. So
we sure did.
This is the equivalent of that. Let's see if it happens. Okay. We got Agent of Creation Venus. Now this is maybe the best one of the bunch because it actually could give you 2 monsters on the field in addition to itself, like immediately. Only 500 life points to go ahead and grab a mystical shine ball from your hand or deck. I'm going to just skip over and show that. It is just a little vanilla monster with 500 attack and defense. Nothing too special to see. So yeah, that's probably the best one, TP counters and all. So, yep, there you go.
Yep, and I will say, like, Venus, actually had some use in advance, so it's not like the card itself is bad, but given that we don't have, things like link summoning and whatnot, what it was used for in advance to make it actually good, we don't have. So it's probably not nearly as
at the bare minimum, it was like rank 2 Xyz monsters. That was the first time people ever tried it. So.
Right, and we don't have those either. So
Yeah.
All right, moving on with our agents. The Agent of Force Mars, it's unaffected by spell cards or effects. You're like, oh wow, that's really good, and then you remember that it's a 0/0. But if you control the Sanctuary in the Sky, don't worry, we'll get there, and your life points are higher than your opponent's, this card gains attack and defense equal to the difference. Hey, so if you somehow have like 2,000 more life points than your opponent, it's a 2,000. Hey, Golden Ladybug.
Yeah, don't play Golden Ladybug, or I guess, damn it, play Golden Ladybug. I can't believe I said that.
We did it. We're gonna make Golden Ladybug relevant for the first time ever. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. For who says we don't give everyone something on this channel? For those of you who love Stall and Ladybug, it doesn't matter about our it doesn't matter about our personal bias. Look at these 2 cards meant just for you.
Yep. There you go.
All right. Next, we have the Agent of Judgment, Saturn. Once again, if your LP are higher than your opponent's, you tribute it and inflict damage to your opponent equal to the difference. You must control the Sanctuary in the Sky to activate or resolve this effect. Yeah, it would be broken otherwise, obviously. So yeah, nope. Another burn card that benefits from Ladybug. Congratulations.
All cards, and we get burn cards. See.
Yeah,
so nice.
We're here for all of you, even if we don't agree with your moral standards.
All right, Agent of Light Neptune. Actually, I don't even know why we did this, because this card's actually good, but here you go, see? Even in our worst case scenario, we gave you something that isn't total crap, because Neptune, again, was playable in the same deck as Venus, so there you go. You can discard a special summon an agent monster from your hand or graveyard except for Neptune, or if Sanctuaries in the Sky is on the field or in either player's graveyard, you can special summon a Hyperion monster instead. Notice there are no Hyperion monsters here. Don't get your hopes up too high. It's not for that. Yeah, neither player can tribute a monster summoned with this effect until the end of your opponent's turn. They can't Dogo around you for the next turn. Got him. And then if it's banished, you can add a Sanctuary in the Sky from your deck to your hand. So, like, this card's actually legitimately not bad when you have all cards to work with. We only gave you some, so it's not nearly as good. And
In
you're not
some
getting
ways,
worst case scenario.
yes, in some ways it's classic speed duels. People will be like, "Oh my God, Neptune! We got Hyperion." I'll be like, "Oh no, no,
Yeah,
no,
no, you did not.
It's like when we saw Hero Lives. I was so excited,
Yeah.
and it was like, "Oh no, it's just Blaze Man." Okay, just kidding.
All right, that's fine.
Yep. All right, next we have the Agent of Miracles, Jupiter. Now this one is for attack. As you can see, banish an agent monster from your graveyard, target a light fairy monster you control, which includes itself. Gains 800 attack until the end of the turn. Once per turn, you can discard a fairy monster, then target a banished light fairy monster, special summon it. Synergy with its own effect? That's impossible. However, you have to have Sanctuary in the Sky to use the second effect, which is arguably the better one. So there you go.
Yeah. Before to my next card, I'm just going to apologize to the viewers real quick. I am, like, having an allergy attack right now, so you see me constantly, like, scratching over my nose. That's why. Anyway, moving on. Our last agent here, the Agent of Wisdom, Mercury. 0 attack, so you know it's good. But once per turn, during your standby phase, I love having monsters 0 attack that don't do anything until my next standby phase. If you control this face-up card in your monster zone and had no cards in your hand at the end of the opponent's last turn, draw 1 card. Oh, yeah.
That's a situation that comes up all the time, I think.
Yeah, where you just have Mercury, no other card, then protect it until your next standby phase, and you get to get 1 extra card. Oh,
Yep.
baby.
All right. We already talked about the Shine Balls, so I'm going to move right on here to a card that
Oh my god, it's Tearlaments! We did it. She's doing it. Weird.
We did it. Congratulations. This is the best worst case ever. No. This is the original Agido, which for some reason I thought we already had, but it's not a reprint. Haha. But it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard as a result of battle. Battle only would be broken otherwise. You roll a 6-sided die. You can special summon a fairy monster from your graveyard whose level is equal to the number rolled. And if the result is a 6, get this. You can special summon a level 6 or higher monster. You want to bring back It's My Lucky Day? Yes, you do.
It could be 7. It could be 8. It's crazy.
It could be 9, 10, 11.
Who knows? Who knows?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters go up to 12. Herald of Ultimateness. Combo with the card we're not going to get. Okay.
All right, so now speaking of reprints, Novice Dark Witch, because it's a fairy, and we're all in on fairies at this point, so... And we have to have a few reprints, so here you go. Dimensional Alchemist, I'm just going to take these reprints real quick, because it's thematic with Amnael. Honestly.
Yeah,
Medora,
no, literally.
fairies. This is lightning round. All right, go ahead. It's your turn.
All right, that reprint section has ended for the time being.
For them.
Yes. Now we have Freya, Spirit of Victory. Who wouldn't want this? You would permanent marker something Freya told you to permanent marker on your hand for the spirit of victory. That was a reference to something. If you get it, you get it. Alright, while you control a fairy type monster other than Freya's Spirit of Victory, your opponent card monsters cannot target this card for attacks. Look at that. It's basically invincible. All fairy type monsters you control get forward attack and defense. Alright? So, you just summon another fairy monster. You wait an entire turn. Then you summon Freya's Spirit of Victory, and now you just win, right? Is that how it works?
Yes, it's easy. The boost is insane.
Yeah, it's insane.
Attack and defense.
Yeah, dude, there's an entire trap card we have that does that. And this is just continuous, that whole trap card? Ridiculous. Alright.
Why don't you go ahead and take the next one, too?
Oh, okay. Welcome back to Reprint Country. We have Cestis of Dagla, which, yay, reprint equips. Alright.
Yay. Now, you might be saying, guys, alright, enough with the reprints. To which we say, you know what? We hear you. We gave you an equip card, but it was a reprint. So now it's time to give you a brand new card to Speed Duels. We'll give you another equip card. Silver Bow and Arrow, baby. It's just for fairies, so you know it's good. It gives an entire 300 attack and defense.
For those fans of, is it called Violet Crystal? Something like that. and cards, legendary cards such as Dragon's Treasure. This is the fairy version of such card. Alright, next up we have, welcome back to Reprint Country. This is your last trip here for the day, I promise. We've got Valhalla, Hall of the Fallen, a card where when it first came out, all of us copers, including myself, thought, oh, this card's got some potential. No, it doesn't. You need something actually good to summon with it, which, we don't have. Alright.
Yeah. Alright, now again, no reprints. But you know what? We'll give you a brand new continuous spell just to make up for that one being a reprint. Oh, baby, we got Court of Justice. That's right. It's my court. It is in session. Let's go. And what does it do? It's incredible. Once per turn, get this. Not just normal, but you can special summon a fairy type monster from your hand. That sounds familiar. Valhalla does that.
That does. It really does.
But it's not only if you have no monsters. In fact, you must have a monster. Specifically, a level 1 fairy type monster. Haha, good thing Mystical Shine Ball. Oh, yeah, it's level 2. Anyway, don't worry about it. For sure, there will be a level 1 fairies we're learning. Like Freya. Freya's level 1. See, we did it. You Court of Justice, you summon Freya, you special summon another fairy. Freya boosts that fairy. Combos.
This combo could give Cyber Angels a run for their money, I'm telling you. Alright. Our last card is a card that could actually be good, and because we have the agents, it only makes sense for this to be any kind of a cohesive deck, which, let's face it, it's not. But even to pretend like it's a cohesive deck, we have to give you the Sanctuary in the Sky, the one copy to enable all the better effects. I can't call them good for the most part. The better effects of some of your agents. So there you go. Happy birthday.
Yeah, and just, we could have been really mean and just not included this.
We could
just
have.
giving you the agents and no Sanctuary to enable them.
Yeah, we could have. But if you notice, our worst case scenarios, we're trying to power creep a little bit. Just to kind of explain to Konami, like, hey, power creep, it's a thing, that's how it works.
Yeah, even our worst case are like, look, this isn't, total crap. It's, there's something here. A little bit.
There's exactly Neptune and Jupiter. That's and Venus. There you go. Look at that. Three good cards. There you go. Subscribe.
And the first plant monster ever in Speed Duels.
The first monster ever in Speed Duels?
Plant.
Oh, plant. Oh, you're right, dude. Revolutionary.
Yes.
And it would be a secret rare and everything. All right.
Secret rare amongst the alchemic being.
That'll sell the box. All right. But you got any final thoughts on this worst case scenario?
Amnael, kind of cool character. Deck was bad in the anime, and most of it doesn't even exist in real life. So, I hope you enjoyed our creative solution to that.
Yeah, we had to come up with something, so this is what we came up with. Maybe we'll be right again. The clowns were right, okay? And
yes. Look, if we accidentally predicted clowns correctly, anything is possible.
That's right. Literally anything is possible. Although Golden Homunculus is actually just confirmed, so there you go.
We are guaranteed that our prediction contains at least one correct card.
Exactly. But all right, with that, thank you for watching The Worst Case, and be sure to come back tomorrow on Friday, the best day of the week, for the best case scenario. See what I did there? Thank you for watching, but until tomorrow, Terra Master and Justice, we're out.